Your insecurity, to the degree that you have insecurity, and we all do, is depriving the world of your gift. And if you look at it that way, it might be a little easier to overcome the insecurity. Now, the thing about insecurity, as I've alluded to in other videos, is that it is a form of self-centeredness, even selfishness, because it's all about you. It's all about you. It's about what people think of you. It's about wanting to look good and not look bad. And it's all understandable. I mean, society is built that way. There would be no advertising industry without insecurity, or very little compared to what there is now. So we are trained to be insecure, and it's a natural outcome of the powerlessness of childhood. That, we grow up little, and there are things that other people around us can do effortlessly that we can't do. So it's kind of baked in. But when you think of your gift to the world, think of it this way. Heaven on earth would be if everybody got in sync with their life purpose, what I call their core frequency. And that core frequency includes their talents, what they're passionate about, and what your real mission is. Okay, there is a core frequency of every person. There is a life mission of every person. Even if that life mission is just to do whatever the hell you want, which does come up. But if your life mission is to do whatever the hell you want, and you find yourself being a slave to others' expectations, then you are failing the world. So to the degree that everybody, in my opinion, that everybody is aligned with their core frequency, developing their unique talents and gifts, and expressing that to the world, to that degree, we are in paradise. The world becomes a better place. All of the strife, all of the violence, all of the predation starts to fade away. Now, so let's say you need to give a speech. Let's say you are called to give a speech. You're fired up. You have an idea. You are passionate about it. You want to get up, ideally, and share this with the world. But you are insecure. And your insecurity flares up a lot at the idea of giving a speech. They say that public speaking is the number one fear, the number one phobia, that people are more afraid of public speaking than death. And think of that. Why? On some level, it's a kind of self-hatred, insecurity, you can call it, but in my mind, it's very selfish because it's all about you. In the end, if you have a message, who cares what people think about you? Who cares if nobody likes you, right? Usually it's not that nobody likes anybody. Somebody likes everybody. And really, the thing is, the main reason I think that people aren't liked is because they're being fake. They're being insincere. They are trying to present some kind of false front to attract people, and it doesn't work because people see through it. So if you want to clear your insecurity, you need to do it on the mental level by kind of flipping things like this, by feeling that your insecurity is selfishness and it is depriving the world of whatever gift you have. And that isn't to make your gift so grandiose. It might be a tiny little gift. It doesn't matter. But give it. Express it to the world. And get over yourself. Now, easier said than done, I know. Then there's also the emotional level of clearing. And the way I always take people through emotional clearing is I say, number one, feel the feeling of insecurity, or whatever other feeling it is, as a physical sensation in the body. Forget the word insecurity once you have that physical sensation. Just sit in the physical sensation. Let's say it is a tightening in the chest, a slight feeling of out of breath, a queasiness in the stomach. It could be anything. It could be a numbness. It could be whatever. So feel that physical sensation in your body, number one. Get clear. Sometimes, there will be something you feel in your chest, something you feel in your throat, something you feel in your stomach, right? So feel the whole network of sensations. And then ask for those sensations to triple. Submit yourself to these sensations. What I like to do is say, kill me, mess me up, give me a heart attack right now, I dare you, whatever. You ask the sensations to give their best shot. And what you find is that when you try to have these sensations, at first it might get intense, but after that, you find that it's only the resistance to the feeling that perpetuates the feeling. That if you're trying to feel these sensations of insecurity, pretty soon you can't. But if you try not to feel them, you can feel them your whole life. So, you need to do the emotional clearing, and not just once, every time it comes up. And then you have to challenge yourself to new levels. And when you do that, what happens is that you change. You realize these physical sensations that I am labeling as insecurity are not really that painful. I can handle them anytime they want to come up. I can welcome them. And to the degree that you do welcome them, they don't really have a lot of power. It's like a bully, right? A lot of your emotions, think of them as like a bully. When you give the bully your lunch money, the bully comes back and wants more tomorrow. But when you just say no, and you're willing to fight, you're willing to die for it, whatever, bully backs down. And think of your own so-called negative emotions as bullies and say, come on, give it your best shot, mess me up. And then keep raising the stakes. Keep going for more and more self-expression. Keep going for authentic things that make you feel insecure. And then it'll be the kind of thing where it's a little feeling that you have. It might never fully go away. It doesn't need to. See, the thing is, people come to me and they say, well, how do I get rid of this feeling? And I say, number one, not by asking that question, right? Because the resistance is what keeps it there. Number one, don't get rid of the feeling. Make friends with the feeling. Let it be there. Let it do whatever the hell it wants to do. It's just your body having sensations. And the thing is, getting into a state of trying to control or repress your own emotions is a form of self-hatred. Allowing your emotions to do whatever they want to do actually unwinds them and is an act of self-love. And when you give yourself love, you will reward yourself. So, your insecurity is depriving the world of your gifts. Don't do that anymore.